Once there was a guy named Baby Taro. That's me. Baby Taro's just a little guy, but he asks bitch questions. Might got an insatiable appetite for knowledge. Might do. He has got a friend, and his friend's name is Bill. I like Bill. We're gonna visit and talk to Bill's friends. It's gonna be such fun for Baby Taro and you. Once there was a guy named Baby Taro. There still is. And he's got a friend. His friend's name is Bill. You already know this part. We got a podcast called the Baby Taro Happy Apocalypse Podcast. That's a long name, but you don't mind. No, that's okay. That's okay. I hear a horn honking. My thing is Bill. You got a sweet chair, Bill.
Maybe that's not the chair.
Are you doing toots? Hi, this is Baby Taro, and this is my friend Bill. Hi, Bill.
Well, hi, Baby Carl. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy to see you, Bill.
Yeah, so what's going on? It's been a while.
It has. I'm confused about something. Sorry, am I talking too fast? My Tina confused about something.
Well, you're a baby, so it's easy to get confused, but let's talk about it. I'm here to help.
Sounds like you're patronizing me, Bill.
You're just a baby.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Well, I heard the word apocalypse. Someone said apocalypse is coming to town.
Wow.
But not like Santa. And they seemed a little scared. And that made me a little scared.
Yeah, well, that word is often used to describe scary things. And
I don't like scary things.
No, and actually they're very scary. The word apocalypse has been used to describe, well, I hate to say it, but the end of time and the end of all the good things in our life.
That doesn't sound good.
No, and it would make a baby scared. It makes lots of people like me, adults, scared because they are worried that some of the things going on in the world today might make the world change in a way that they don't like. So they call it the apocalypse. Does that make you scared?
The way you say it, Bill, yeah.
Yeah,
well, I'm trying to fill in my diaper over here, I think.
So the good news is, Baby Carl, is that word comes from a different language called Greek, and it only just means to reveal something or to uncover something. So an apocalypse is a kind of uncovering of something that you then can see very clearly.
Oh, like when I did out of the bath.
When you get out of the bath,
I take my towel off.
That's
say, apocalypse.
That's a revealing. Well, you could say that.
Look at my big reveal.
And
my
usually it helps other
big.
people to see very clearly what's going on, and they'll say, "Oh, Baby Carl, it's time to put on your diaper or something." But yes, that's. I guess you could say that's an apocalypse. At least that's what it meant in the Greek time. So yeah. But lots of people think about their own lives as learning something that's really important to them, and it feels like a revelation, and they see something really clearly, and then they want to do it, whatever that is.
I like doing.
Yeah, what do you like doing?
I like singing songs.
Yeah, you
like making songs.
You make songs. You play the piano and you sing.
I play with my little fistages.
Yeah. So, what is it? Do you ever wear sunglasses, Baby Carl?
Only at night. Like the song.
Okay,
That's not my song.
Never mind that. Let me give you an example of what I mean by to reveal or to uncover. Do you remember adults playing peekaboo with you?
They still do. I love it.
Well, then let's...
We're going to play?
Yeah, we're going to play. So, I'm going to cover my face. Peekaboo!
Oh my God!
Yeah, so
hold on. Do it. Wait. You did it. Wait, cover up. You're laughing. No, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for crying out loud. Just a minute. You gotta wait. Where did Bill go?
Peekaboo!
Bill.
Yeah, so what happened, Baby Carl? Where did I go when I put my hands in front
of you? You went away. You were just a couple of hands. I went away,
and then when I opened my hands, I revealed my face, and
I saw a funny Bill face.
And you jumped, and you laughed. So you were a little like, whoa, you got scared, but then it made you laugh. So,
yeah.
So sometimes when you reveal something,
Might peed a little.
well, okay, that's
Just a little.
wait-
What did you
wait,
dribble?
okay. So that's a revealing, baby Carl. and
Yeah,
it
that's
made
an
you-
apocalypse, that was.
Have you ever been scared though when somebody jumped out? And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So something under the covers, you're not sure what it is, or
Sometimes might cry when I just hear it.
Yeah.
Might try.
Yeah. So sometimes when you see something for the first time and it's a surprise, you get afraid of it. And other times it makes you happy and makes you laugh. But I think we can think about this in another way. We can think about people who see something very clearly and they decide that's what they're going to do. They want to be a musician like you and play
Like
music.
Baby Taro.
Like baby Carl, they want to be a teacher. And sometimes they'll say that they had this very clear sense of what it is they wanted to do. And they don't use the word apocalypse, but I suppose they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Taro says.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So,
You did have an apocalypse.
yeah. And sometimes
I
that.
don't mind. I don't mind.
And why? Maybe we want to find out why they had those apocalypses, and maybe we can learn about them. So,
I love learning.
well,
That's why I talk to you, Bill.
that's right. And
Did you have an apocalypse?
I had an apocalypse when I was a little boy. I
Used to be a little guy.
I was a little guy like you, and I asked big questions like you do, baby Carl. But I kept asking those big questions, and I realized I really liked asking big questions. And I asked my parents, "What do you do if you like to ask big questions?" And they said, "Become a philosopher."
Were they just kidding?
Well,
They're like, no, get a real job.
no, they probably thought about getting me a real job, but they said, "Be a philosopher," and that's what I am. And because I really wanted to keep asking those big questions.
Doesn't that annoy people? They're like, stop
sometimes
asking questions,
and
Bill.
sometimes people ask questions that people don't want to think about, and they get afraid, or they don't listen, or they tell you to stop it. But
I don't like that.
no, so. But I know lots of people who have become teachers and scientists and musicians and artists and moms and dads because that's really what they wanted to do. And so the word,
I want to be a baby.
well, you are a baby, so that's good, and you get to ask lots of big questions.
That's a win-win situation.
But apocalypse still scares people, baby Carl, because behind that peekaboo for the apocalypse is fear that things may be harder to grow food, or it might be harder to stay warm in the winter, or there's too much rain or not enough rain.
But don't worry, it's just Bill's face behind the peekaboo.
Well, but some people are thinking this might be the bad apocalypse. And what I want to say is that we can all maybe do something to help that bad apocalypse by having a good apocalypse.
My light helping.
Yeah, you would love that help.
I want to talk a little bit before we're done. You said when you asked your mom and dad, hey, what did an annoying guy who asks a lot of questions do? And then they said, oh, you thought to be a philosopher. How did that feel? I want to know your emotional state, Bill. That's the big reveal.
Yeah, that's
not
a big-
you just
what's my
making
emotional state?
statements.
I felt like I had a reason to want to keep doing what I'm doing. I felt like that I was important, and I wanted to do it.
Did you feel like, I think, therefore I am? Is that how you thought?
Well,
Who said that?
Who said that? A French philosopher named René Descartes. And he said that. He said it in Latin, so not quite like that. But he wanted to be a big thinker, and sometimes he got in trouble and he had to run away because he made people angry. And they
Ooh, Baby Taro made people angry.
Yeah,
Baby Taro ran
you know,
away.
And so
I didn't relate.
but the revelation is that you feel like you now have a purpose, and it feels
Oh,
really
like a
good.
dolphin?
That's a porpoise.
Oh, that's my...
Yes, that's-
Baby Taro's so silly.
You love words and
I do.
and then hearing them wrongly.
Mine gonna be an entomologist. Does mine like words and bugs?
Yes. So how does it make you feel? It makes you feel like you have something important to do in the world, and you want to do it.
Did you do it?
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a philosopher now.
So you're doing it now?
Well, I'm doing it with you. We're talking about philosophy.
We're philosophing.
And we're philosophing about the apocalypse, and I'm a teacher, and
You had a freestyle in there for a minute.
Yeah.
If you're not careful, you're gonna be a hip hop star.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you're freelancing. I said, I'm philosophizing, my apostolizing. Yeah, you're laying it down. Those are words.
So, baby Carl, you must,
Yeah.
let's see, I'm trying to think, you don't have any teachers yet in your life, but, well, you like to play the piano, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, well, guess what? There are very few jobs in that, and it's very hard to make a living.
Mine don't care. I'm determined.
Okay, so you're going to be, so that's your apocalypse. If you love music and you want to do it, you're going to do it. And it might make you really happy. In my experience, baby Carl, is when I find friends who do lots of things they really want to do, I ask them, when did you want to do this? And they often tell me a story about something that happened to them that made it very clear that this is what they were going to do.
I love stories.
And I love being around people like that because they work really hard, but they're so clear about what they want to do. It almost makes like they're a big whole person. Everything's working together.
You're just swinging your arms when you say that,
yeah,
too.
I'm trying
You're
to
making
show
a
you the
whole big thing.
Right, not the whole.
You look like a showgirl almost.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Doing a
So
dance.
it's a good thing. And sometimes, baby Carl, these baby apocalypses that you're talking about, baby Carl apocalypse, is clarity about what we can do to help the big problems in the world, so that the way the word is used in another way.
I mean, you're gonna meet some people. You're not friends.
I
That have had apocalypses?
I have a couple of friends, and they're not philosophers. Some of them are farmers, and some of them are teachers, and some of them are artists.
Woo!
And
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and I would love you to meet them, and you would maybe confuse them when you asked them what their apocalypse was, but I bet if you explained it to them, they would share their stories.
Apocalypse doesn't have to mean what you think it means.
That's right, and then you can explain it to them, and then I think you would help them see that what they're doing, because they love it so much.
You did a fist.
I made a fist because they love it so much, can actually maybe help the world deal with some of the darker things that I don't want to tell you about because you're just a baby.
You don't want to make a baby sad. You want to make a baby happy.
Well, exactly.
You're going to tickle a baby.
And so maybe baby Carl's apocalypse can make people feel a little bit happier, and maybe it can make us feel a little bit like we are not alone in the world.
Inspired.
Well, that's a good word. I like inspired.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes I need inspiration under my armpits when I've been working hard.
yeah, that's perspiration.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not inspiration. So, baby Carl, so we could go visit them.
we didn't do in your Volvo?
We can find a car. We
Dude.
can put your car seat in there. And,
Yeah, have some snacks.
Oh, I'm sorry about the snacks. You can't have any snacks in my car. Sorry.
No snacks.
No, you guys.
I didn't have a fit.
You babies make a mess. I'm going to put on some music, and you're going to fall asleep in the baby car seat.
That sounds terrible.
Well,
I want to have a road trip.
Sounds great for me.
Might not have to take another car then.
Well, yeah.
Might I take my little baby Taro car?
I would like you to sleep when I'm driving, if you don't mind.
Did you, Dad? You have children?
Oh, I have.
It's so terrible.
I have 4 children.
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
They're all grown up now.
They still talk to you after no snacks and you gotta sleep? Oh boy. That's heavy rules.
They do still talk to me. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get in the car. We're gonna turn the car
okay,
on.
let's go. We're on our way.
We're going on a road trip. A road trip. We're going on a road trip, Bill and baby Taro. We're gonna ask people about their apocalypses. We're going on a road trip. Bill and baby Taro, we're gonna ask people all kinds of questions. And you're invited. We're going on a road trip. A road trip. We're going on a road trip, Bill and baby Taro. And you're coming too. Baby Taro's Happy Apocalypse podcast was created and produced by Doyle Dean and Bill Vitak. All songs composed and performed by Doyle and Bill. What about Baby Taro? This is outrageous! They give me no snacks and I get no credit. Support was provided by the New Perennials Project at Middlebury College. Learn more at newperennials.org. You know how to spell perennials? It got 1 R and 2 N's. I think you didn't figure the rest out yourself. You're smart. Thanks Thanks for listening to Baby Taro's Happy Apocalypse Podcast. Baby Taro out. Mic drop. Ooh, I might have dropped something else.